And we are back, so it is still just keep staying there. So
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
yeah, can you tell me about this
What can you
Kunari?
tell me about the Kunari we're dealing with?
These aren't Ben Hasrath. They're specialists, working for a Vidasala. Ben Hasrath handle normal security. The Vidasala's people focus entirely on magic. They find it, they study it, they neutralize it. And they must be desperate if they're using Alluvians. I'd expect them to shatter any mirror they find.
And how are Chargers?
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
Nah, that's
I'll
good
talk
for
to you
now.
later.
Anytime, boss.
Alright.
Well met, Your Worship.
Yeah, same here. Well met. Alright, storage. Still a bit disheartening that they are all over the
Varric,
place.
of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
Yeah, about the council.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
Well, I could remind them.
Maybe what they need is a quick reminder of that power.
Only if you want to stiffen their resolve. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
And the Seekers?
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I am making it up as I go along.
Well, don't we all?
Sounds familiar.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
And the Chantry did
So
change.
what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy is a tyrant. Some would say she is what the Chantry needed, but I will never agree. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
Well, it's nice to see
I'll
you
see
back
you later.
again.
Farewell.
Alright, let's slowly but surely make our way back. Back to where we need to go. Cole and Josephine, you're up next.
Being this, being me, it's harder, but better. I like me. Meriden laughs at things I say.
Okay. A bit disheartening, but I can deal with this. So, Varric, what's up?
Everything going all right so far?
No fan club today?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
And how did you become Viscount?
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Yeah, what about the
Any
Hawk?
word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
It's not the one that from the Origins.
So
I
Bran
was just trying
used
to
to
recall
be
that.
Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
Oh, that's the main thing.
We'll talk
Being
more
good at a
another
job.
time.
I'll be here if you need me.
But on the other hand, I do like that kind of attention to the details. That people have. Wait, what? No idea what it is.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two.
I actually managed to completely forget about it already. Alright, that was a random bonus, but I do appreciate it, and apparently we've got new stuff all over the place, so alright guys, it looks like I actually am going to take another look at the palace a bit more thoroughly. Well, alright, so that's where the stuff is. Not before but I'm not gonna go in there until I inspect everything right now.
Punched. Where is that servant?
Nothing new.
Was there something you needed?
Back at the Winter Palace.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
And how is your family then?
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
Well, I'm glad you're well.
All good news then.
Not all, but most of it is, and that's good enough.
Is there anything to report though?
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Well, that's good
I
enough
should go.
for now.
Inquisitor?
I knew it was foolish to hope the Exalted Council would go smoothly.
What are the consequences?
How much damage control should we be doing?
Josie is worried, but I have faith in her. She can keep the delegates calm.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
How are things between you and the hero of Ferelden?
We're well, thank you. Our duties have kept us apart for a long time. Perhaps it is time to put duty aside and be selfish. I have sacrificed so much already.
And your nugs? Yeah, she loves nugs.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes, a litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Yeah, this have become business.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
And what's news ever heard?
Your agents, any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Well,
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
I'm actually curious if Solus will ever show up here. Like, to me personally, it...
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Alright, I'm literally just staring it somewhere. Is it outside? Gotta be on the top then. Alright, more reading. Yeah, I know.
I
Probably.
should look around.
Well, definitely I wouldn't mind against the
Well,
additional constitution for me. When you are... the Dorian. Alright, Dorian and Vivienne are only guys left. Right, some doggy, some canine possibly. If I'm lucky enough. Alright, time to actually see what exactly is in there. Oh yes, please. Certainly was worth studying it all over again.
is there something you need?
Yes, thank you.
Any news, Vivienne?
Darling, what can I do for you?
Well, you're divine now,
How's the
yes.
Chantry treating you now that you're Divine Victoria?
Quite well, my dear. The surge in recruitment of Seekers has proven quite a boon. There are still the occasional grumbles about having a mage divine, but they're easily silenced.
Well, that's good
We'll
enough then.
talk another time.
And finally you.
This time of year, it'll be difficult to find a caravan to go all the way back home. Maybe a sea voyage. I could get captured by burly Canary pirates. That would be fun.
So you're ambassador then?
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
You tell me. I didn't ask for it. One day I was minding my business in the capital, the next, here I am. I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
Hmm. Well, we've been gone for a long
What
time.
did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexius's affairs. That wasn't fun.
And the council thoughts?
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Vivienne always loved her ludicrous hats, but even she can't pull off that chantry monstrosity. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
It's good.
I look forward to it.
It's good talking to you. Alright, so this time for real. Let's give Doggy a treat and... I believe this is the last Doggy treat. A beehive maze, eh? Alright, that certainly was an interesting reward if you ask me. But again, any extra life never hurts. What's this? Making me go all the way up again, aren't you? Okay. I guess that was because I visited the opera. Overjumped a bit. Sorry about that. But alright, it looks like we have done everything thus far. And without any other ado, I believe we should proceed straight to our next destination. So, I will see you all in a sec.